Hello once more and welcome back. So this video is just going to really quickly introduce you to how to render your video out. So you may be in the position where you've never used After Effects before and you've bought this template because you're a business owner and your business is what you know and understand, but you need an explainer video or you need a video to educate people about your business, and so you've invested in this template. So I'm going to assume that you have no experience of After Effects and you just followed these tutorials, the documentation, which hopefully is quite intuitive, and now you're in a position where you've finished and you're ready to produce the final video. So here we go. Once we've got the final video, this we're going to say is our final video. We're happy with it, we've gone through it, we've previewed it in full screen, there are no glitches, and we're just happy with the result. Okay, so what do? Well, first thing, we'll go to Composition, and we'll click on Add to Render Queue. And you're going to find this tab pop up, and you're going to scroll to the bottom. There might only be one of these in your render queue. Just make sure that the bottom one is ticked, like so. You want to come to lossless. Now there are so many formats it can be quite overwhelming. I'm going to introduce you to two formats. Okay, one format is web ready and the other format is what I'm going to show you now. So what we're going to do, we're going to go with QuickTime. QuickTime is just generally I think the best format to go with. It's just a safe format to go with. It's quality, it's kind of well known, and it's flexible. It's got a lot of codecs. Speaking of which, if we go into Format Options, we'll drop down here and we're going to select H.264. No, excuse me, we're going to first click on Animation. So what is this? Well, Animation is a lossless format, so the file size is going to be absolutely massive, but it's brilliant for kind of post work in perhaps Adobe Premiere. You're not going to lose anything here. There's not going to be any artifacting that comes as a result of kind of shrinking file sizes by losing details here and there. So animation is what we're going to go for here. Once you've done that, if you have any transparent backgrounds, it's worth knowing, which is to say you've got some scenes where you don't have any background and you want to retain that transparency. You just want to click on, RGB plus alpha. If you don't, you probably don't. Just leave it with RGB and then leave the rest as it is. Just ensure that you're happy with the frame rate. You may want to reduce it and then click OK. Click on the name here and just name it, and I usually save it to the desktop so I know where it is. You can organize it later if you want, and that's it. I don't usually check best settings. I usually set that, leave that as default, and then what you can do is click on Render. Now if on the other hand you want if you want to just send it or upload it straight to YouTube or the web, what I would do is select QuickTime, Format Options, drop down on the codec H.264. Now H.264 is the new web standard for video, and it's good quality. You lose some of the details, that's just part and parcel of coming with a smaller file size, but it does retain a high level of quality, and you get a file size that is relatively suitable for playing online. I don't usually touch any of these settings here, it's usually okay, and then exactly the same as here, OK, and then once more you can click on Render. It really is as simple as that. Okay, thank you.